I was born with sacral agenesis, and that means that I'm missing part of L2, all of 3, 4, 5, tailbone, and sacrum, which affects all of your lower extremities. The doctors told my parents that I would never walk, stand, or crawl. There were a lot of adaptations and differences that we had to make, but my parents always made sure that I was treated like everybody else, and I still had to do chores and still had to do all the things with kids. We just had to adapt different things. So not doing something wasn't an option. It was, how do we do it? I was involved in swimming and got into state competitions and went to nationals 3 years for swimming with the Wheelchair Sports USA. I went to Wright State University because they had a great disability program, and their facility is known for the disability services and known for being accessible. I thought as a kid in high school, like, I need to go there because they're going to need to help me do different things. And the ironic part is I worked for disability services instead of actually using disability services, because my parents really taught me how to be independent and to live on my own. I asked Christ into my life at age 6 at the kitchen table. But, as a 6-year-old, do you really, Christ, but not the whole everything with it. You just know that you want to follow Christ. Getting involved in church has been important to me in adulthood, because that's where your community is. That's where friends develop. That's where you can serve others. Having Christ in my life is essential. There's been a lot of times where I just am so frustrated. Like, of course this would happen to me, or of course I'm the lower statistic of a side effect to a medication, or complications that no one else knows about. It's always said, like, well, you're just different, and sometimes it's frustrating because I don't see myself as different. Having Christ in my life, I know that there's a reason. Working at Spring Hill, I had a lot of community there, and just that common thing of knowing that we follow Christ, and that was our common denominator. We come from all different aspects of life. That's what makes the friendships, is having that same mindset. Chrissy Hubers did her comrades race here in Seymour, and he asked the question, would you want to do that? Because I thought, if Chrissy could do 56 miles, surely I could do something. I got out and I did it, and I started to enjoy it because of the community. And then that got me researching and trying to find, how can we make it possible that I have my own hand cycle bike. I applied for a grant and I received it in March of 2021. The fact that people have to walk 6K a day, multiple times a day, just to get dirty water was appalling to me. People need clean water to live. We all need clean water to live. We don't think about clean water because we take it for granted. I decided that I wanted to bring 200 kids clean water for life in 2020, and was able, with the help of donors all over, to bring clean water to 310 children. For 2021, I thought, well, if I raised $15,000 last year, I should surely be able to get another $5,000 somehow. during both seasons, there were moments that I was like, this isn't never gonna happen. And then a check would come in the mail, or a donation email would come through that someone had donated. And then I would get on the path of like, okay, we've got this. We can do this, and it's possible God's gonna make it happen. I'm excited for being ready to go for 2022. And if I can do it, you can do it.